Hey guys, James here again. Sheep Life 24.7 down here at Elm Creek Dorpers, and I was going to show you a little something about our feeders, and we're building some, and this is what we're starting out with here. These are some type of pipes. They were actually used for feeders for cattle previously from a buddy of mine, and anyway, I got them from him, and we're making them down for sheep because we don't want them as deep. So we're cutting them down, going to cut them right down the middle. And anyway, I'm going to take these with me because we're going to go take a look at some that are made here in just a minute. But let me show you, I got a couple more here we got to make. Some of them were cut a little deeper, so some of them will be a little bit more shallow than others. But same thing, we're just going to take them, cut each one of them right down the middle, and then I'll show you what we're doing. And they're heavy. This is about 1 inch thick. This will last forever once we make these. There's no way they're ever going to break. They're really hard. I don't know what it's made out of, some kind of hardened plastic it seems like, but we move them around and drag them behind the four-wheelers or the mule, and anyway, they make really good feeders, and you can leave them out in the weather, and I'll show you. Like I said, we're gonna go take a look at one right now, so let's go down there, and we'll see you down there. Okay, we're down here now with the finished product of those feeders. What we did, we ended up putting this on the end. Now this is a real shallow one here. But for my little lambs, it actually works okay because a lot of them are really small, and this is where they get their creep feed at, so they come in here and eat where the mamas can't get in here. So this is okay because the way, you know, we made it a little more shallow. And all we did is took pieces of that, bolted it in here, and that keeps, if you got some grain, it doesn't really come out here that much. And yet, if it rains in here, you got a little slot here where you can go ahead and let the water drain out. Now we do have what we do, we keep a little old broom over here, for example, and sometimes they will, you know, they will poop in there and stuff, but you can just, if it's something messy, it's real easy to clean out. Of course with this it's a lot easier because you can just sweep it right out through there. Now before we came up with those, we were doing them like this on this end, and that was kind of an experiment. It's working really well. We had wood, but that's going to deteriorate after time. And drill just a hole down in the center of it, so same thing, if it gets water in there, it can come on through and come out. But we're going to walk down here now, and I'll show you this other one over here on one that's a little bit deeper and finished up over here. Okay, these here are some of the ones that are a little bit deeper, and all my adult sheep, they can eat out of here. I put more grain in here, so it'll cut it a little bit better because it's not going to be running out the sides, being too shallow. But we still got to detail the wood on here, and on these, same thing. It's got a place where it can drain out from under it, but we're going to leave them since we already built them this way. Later down the road, if these ever deteriorate, we're going to replace it with that hard plastic, which was just cut off the ends. But I wanted to show you how we move these. These are really pretty heavy, and you can't just move them around easily by hand. So we made these here so where we can lock them in like this, and put this whichever length you want it on the end or wherever, and then you can, some of them you can still move a little bit by hand if you need to like that, but if you're going a ways, take it to another pasture, which sometimes we're moving pastures all the time, we can get the mule, four-wheeler, whatever, with the ball hitch on the back of it, just slide that over a ball hitch and take it wherever you want. If you want to take two at a time, you could chain the other one right behind it, almost like a train, and just take them all at one time, or you could put them side by side and they will pull like that really easy as well. So even if you had more than two of them, you could put them side by side, hook a couple up on the other end, and make one trip and take them down there. And they slide real easy, so it's not a lot of strain on them. You got plenty of power to pull them like that. And you can still adjust them and move them around however you need to. But this is some of the best easy feeders, because the thing is, if you go buy made feeders already, they're pretty expensive, and we try to find ways to do things cheap out here the best way you can. I mean, that's just more money you put in your pocket if you ain't giving it to somebody else. So, you know, sometimes you can find things that you can just put together for a little something and don't cost that much, and honestly this will work just as good as anything else. So anyway, that's what we're making these out of, and we were before using tubs, and that's kind of a pain, but I've got some other feeders, and we used some other pipe before, but it was too brittle, and after the sun was baking down on it, they would break up after time. So I don't think there'll ever be a problem with these. But anyway, once again, please subscribe and like our videos, and we'll be back with more content of a lot of other things. So, all right, later.